Good evening to welcome friends and travelers to the Arthurian Saga. Tonight's tale is the Price of Dawn, where Camelot is scarred but unbroken, finds itself in quiet after the battle. Together we'll step into the smoke-filled courtyards, the broken stalls, the wounded knights, and the choices shape what kind of kingdom will rise from the ashes. If you're new here, don't forget to follow the stream. If you'd like to see more sagas and stories like this, hit the subscribe. Every bit of support helps and to keep this show alive and growing. Before we start, credit to tonight's music is brought to life by the incomparable Andre Vinogradov, whose art carries us across centuries and lets Camelot breathe again. All visual elements you see, of course, arts, banners, and maps, comes from the private works of the artist. Credit to them. Without them, we are our visions would never take shape. So sharpen your hearts, steady your breaths, and join us. The Camelot remembers those who stand with her. So join us today, or join today would be a few of my fellow mates. And at the same time, they will do their best to make the proper decisions and how should I say this? Make the best of what situation is possible. So now the camera of this world has lost time. You see burned banners, broken stalls, smoke is still rising. The survivor still wanders about, voices of echoes, grief and duties. You hear commands of some knights as they try to help, be the voice of reason, calm people down, because you're not the only ones here right now who really trying their best to help. We focus into this jousting ground as the makeshift area. Um, well, it was past dusk, and the battle itself is done. Every evil has been vanquished. Pockets of skeletons still being chased out, but regardless, the cries that you guys are hearing right now, not out of fear, but out of fear. Because of the sheer numbers that attended this event, the panic that ensued, the chaos that ruptured was insurmountable. Now, I wanted to check if my audio is correct. Okay, sorry, I had to keep that. Now, you see Queen Guinevere stand into the platform, and as most of the knights gather back, she asks each and every one of you, will you lend your strength to the living, even after giving so much? In here, of course, she only asks of this because at this point in time, each and every one of you is exhausted. You had a day's worth of activity. At the same time, during said activities was a battle. You got wounded, you were fast. For the knights, please. But with the panic that had ensued, it was different. Knights could fall, knights could bear the pain, right? Or, of course, warriors will always bounce back. Because that's what you're doing, because that's what your will pushes you to do. But what of what of the children? Those who just wanted to enjoy the day itself, lowborn and highborn alike. The great equalizer in the situation. And yes, each and every one of you is already exhausted. So, as the queen stands right in front of you and asks, will you lend your strength to the living, even after giving so much?
Alaric.
Mhm.
Alaric looked at the queen and kneeled. It is my duty as a paladin, and it is also my duty as a knight. We will do what must be done.
You see the queen nod to your direction, and the queen now observes the others who's here and seeks some kind of response. Business who has been quietly assisting to these people who've been injured and in aid. You need not to bow your head further. Like this is something that within our duty as a knight. We will help the business move and bound. I just wanted to at least to inform you that Tarek is here because the cleaning of the wicked is done. This is
Oh, okay,
basically,
okay.
yeah, this is basically the queen asking each and every one of the knights that was to return, that was bringing people back here. Um, if they're willing still to push.
Yeah. Well, uh, I kind of tell her, right? And again, so like I'm not a knight currently, right?
Mm.
And Tari kind of goes off, and I was like, you know, Queen Guinevere, right? You, with all respect, you you underestimate the strength of the common people, because yes, the fighters, the warriors, the knights, they're all trained to, endure and you know, battle and all that. But again, the common people, we don't have those trainings. And yes, I said we because I am a commoner. Out in the frontier, we don't have knights protecting us. Our villagers protect our own towns. And us commoners, we're conditioned to survive. So please, Queen Guinevere, we're stronger than you think.
Roll for me a persuasion check.
Give me a few moments.
You can you can visibly see that it's that you've caught her not by much of surprise, but bewilderment. That is she that out of touch of her own people? And was there at least a tad bit of disconnect to how she carries herself with the question that she was supposed to give up?
What was the question?
Roll for me a persuasion check. Kasi right now you're seeing a visible, not irk, not disgust, not not like surprise. It's just visibly bewildered.
Disinterest.
Like, was there any kind of mistake? Okay, 15 will do you good. And you just saw just the visible change in appearance of, oh, apologies. This is what her face slowly shows. And I meant no disrespect. And I understand that that you meant no disrespect to me as well. As an in equal footing, I shall acknowledge your sentiment. You just saw that in her face, and she said to you, understood. The people
So,
of
Tarek,
Camelot, the people
go
of
ahead, go ahead, go
Camelot,
ahead. Finish.
they, the people of Camelot has surprised me. It feels like I haven't been reading quite well then. But what matters is, it's good to see that there's still kindness about in this chaos. It's you guys, it's you, men, and my daughter is most valuable. Go ahead. What would Tarek do?
So, Tarek acknowledges her. He like nods and bows his head. He doesn't kneel or anything like that. He's still very, you know, um, again, he's not like highly duty, things like that,
Mhm. Okay.
Um, he doesn't conduct himself in that manner. So, but he is respectful. Um, and he goes, thank you, Queen Guinevere. Um, yeah, it's like the commoners. Every commoner is strong simply because we're conditioned that way. If we're
Okay.
not strong, then we simply don't survive. That's it. Right?
Odds are
Thank you,
even.
man. We'll go with odd. Oh,
Okay. We'll see what happens with that decision. But you see visibly, Queen Guinevere is still looking at the few people here. who's been tending to those who's in need. This is more of like the breather for the time being before at least much more people are brought in. Currently, Benedict, you're still here, or you're already here, and um, you you've done your fair share of carrying bodies of people who still at least injured, and for a bit you were able to breathe, and you heard all of this conversation that Queen Guinevere asked with all the grief that has ensued. Ensued, are you still willing to help, to give more to deliver?
I chose to be a knight so that I could use my talent or skills to help others. I was sent here to reinforce the kingdom, to provide assistance where I am needed. If I am asked to give more to the living, I will not hesitate.
She nods to you. She thanks you. As of the moment, Lancelot and his charge, his ward, which is you, Lucan, comes back. And you can see like there's this gathering, and Lancelot told you to listen well to what was being discussed. And the first thing that you heard was there's still a lot more to do. And first things first that we need to establish here is order. Not in the kingdom, by the way, kinaklarify na lang ah. Not in the kingdom, but in this area. This is where we will be like bringing people in. So, uh, dinispatch na kayo as the queen and part ruler of my kingdom. Thank you for heeding my call, and I would ask to bring back more, just one more soul each and every time you come back. One more soul. So, I ask you guys, what do you do for the time being? Do you immediately go out? Do you check on to the people who's inside? Go ahead.
We're in the same area, right? Like me and the other
Yes,
characters.
yes. All of you are that currently are in the established makeshift um quarters where this is basically a huge arena, and instead of being able to bring the people into the infirmary. Question, who would like to go for me? Investigation. Para sa mga taong lumabas. I'm not gonna allow you alert because the whole time you were here. So, I want Lucan, Benedict, and Tarig to roll investigation since you guys are in battle during that time and have adrenaline running and coursing through your veins. Roll for me with advantage investigation.
In my
Oh
vein.
no, hold on. I don't have roll 20 open right now. Give me a minute.
Oh,
Alright,
uh, I'm
Advantage.
gonna roll for him
with
Wait
uh,
lang.
advantage, yes.
with
Debug
I'm a
advantage.
section, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
debug section.
Like this is the one thing that I cannot like understand. It's investigation. I'll take the 19. That's good. Calm down. That's too much.
Okay, sige. Uy,
You guys see
again.
snake eyes? Calm down.
Yay.
Calm down with the rolls. Going back. This is just what I want to highlight. This is what I don't get in D&D. It's the fact that during in battle, you are in the heat of it all. 17 is good. You are in the heat of it all. You are in the thick of things. If you're gonna make an investigation check, that's kind of
Disadvantage,
uh,
actually.
no, not really. When you are pumped with that kind of adrenaline, you are in. Let's say you're a trained and seasoned warrior, as each and every one of you are. It's kind of a given for each and every one of you to have that presence of mind to pick up everything. That's why I wanted to roll with you guys. I want you guys to roll with advantage. I just wanted to explain that one. Just wanted to get out there. Because, again, I just I don't agree and understand with how in that situation. Sure, if it's chaotic, fair. But you're a seasoned warrior. You're not a commoner. You are sorry, I'm not putting down commoners, okay? But you are not a commoner in panic mode. You are a warrior. You're a fighter. So that's at least some caveat there if you're investigating and with advantage. So everybody rolled relatively high. All I wanted to beat is a 16. So you're good. Each and every one of you that went out noticed this one peculiar scenario. The infirmary itself has been sabotaged. The main reason why there were slow respondents is that the infirmary itself was attacked first and is in rubbles and shambles. Hence the location of which the triage is made in this arena. That's why everybody's gathered here. That's why they're pulling every like people who's injured, who can be healed, who's like in more difficulty of just doing a first aid on the spot. They bring them here. So now, as you were given orders to bring back more people, find more people before the night falls, what do you guys do?
Screw it. I find more people, I guess.
Okay.
Like I invite
Um,
others like with me though.
okay. Benedict goes. Benedict is waiting by the mouth of the arena. Who joins her? During this time, Alaric, the spell has propagated properly throughout the city. It's cleansed, and or that spell itself is done, so you don't have to worry about it. You're gonna go ahead and think about the spell that was cleansing the whole field. Yes, someone was about to ask something.
No, it's me.
Uh, I can hear you go. What was it?
DM, when that time that you said to me that maybe outside is ravage as well, may naalala ko, may isang babae pala na nagbigay sa akin ng robe na sabi ko, wait nga lang. Di ba kung lumabas lahat ng mga skeleton, hindi kaya. Tapos bigla siya tumakbo sa 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 jousting area. Kasi alam niya na baka may panganib pa doon sa labas. Hindi niya sure eh. So yeah, hindi goes outside the jousting area to find that woman, just in case.
That one
I just
woman.
want to
Okay,
appreciate.
tatry kong alalahanin yung key scenario na yun. But sige, we'll try to keep that in mind.
Nakalimutan ko yung name niya eh. Basta siya yung nagbigay ng room sa akin nung second season. Ay, si episode 2.
We'll
Nakalimutan
go
ko na yung
back
name
with
niya.
that one. Sige, we'll park that one for now. How about the others? You see Dismas visibly still like, there's like a disdain for him to go out. So nandun lang siya sa loob assisting as many as they could. You can see like it's not just this healing that he's providing, like first aid, like panay ang lapit niya kay Mikael because Mikael, sure there's a lot of apothecaries right now who here and assisting, but strangely, ikaw lang yung nalalapitan ni Dismas. So we'll return to going to that scenario in a bit. I just need to ask each and every one of you, what else did you guys do before nightfall?
Sorry, what's happening right now? This must is ano?
Dismas is approaching you seeking assistance from you alone. There's other apothecaries here. You're not the only one. There's herbalists. There are doctors alike, but he only chooses to seek proper assistance from you. He's asking for instruction how to properly do splints. He's asking for
That I shall guide this must how to do like all of those stuff.
okay. So, Tarig, Alaric, what do you guys do?
After the spell ends, after I nurse the injured inside the makeshift hospital, makeshift hospi. Uh,
Hospice
I
or triage?
yes. After Alaric do all those things, he sent forth to the House of Lu, right right near the common area.
Okay, we'll put a pin on that. So you're directing
Yes.
yourself to go to a temple. Okay, noted.
Yeah, let's go to the map of Camelot and
Tarig, you? Any
See,
decision?
yeah, yeah. But like nothing was really said like as a direct, do this, correct?
Um, there was bring
Uh,
more souls back here. Bring more injured, as you can see. Help people.
she just said like help the
Far
general people, right? Lend him their help, your strength, right?
and bring people back here injured. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Then yeah, I guess yeah, let's do that. And then Tarek's gonna I'm gonna be smart about it, right? And I'm going to request to borrow a horse and like a wagon, right?
Oh,
You know.
you get a virtue for that because nobody actually went for it. But yeah, when you requested for a wagon, this is a jousting area, guys. You could request for
Yeah, that's why I'm
horses. You
requesting.
could request for wagons as well.
Right.
At least for now, yeah, we're
So,
giving that.
and then I said, you know, I'm gonna I'm gonna go, ride around town, and rather than just picking up one body at a time, they can sit in the wagon, and then I'll be back in about 30 minutes, see, who needs a
Okay.
ride over here.
Sir Benedict, Sir Luhan, are are you guys planning on assisting or following the lead of the Sir Tariq?
I'm not yet a knight.
Sorry, you're not gonna ride?
I'm not yet a knight.
Ah, sorry.
It's just hard.
Um, Tariq. So, sasamahan niyo ba si Tariq? Or are you gonna venture on your own?
I'm gonna stay at the jousting arena.
Yes, that's a good decision. Thank you for saying. Okay. Um, Benedict,
Yes.
are you gonna join Tariq? You see this
What you
man,
gonna do again?
um, you see this man commandeer a horse attached with a wagon behind it. The general idea is collect people who's in need of maximum assistance and bring them back.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear that quite well. What kind of assistance? Like,
Not sorry, who needs in dire of assistance? Like the those
oh yeah, definitely, definitely gonna join.
okay, Lokan,
Yes.
are you gonna
Yes.
join or oh, that's good. Okay, so you join. And the only person that's separated as of the moment is Alaric. Alaric, you were given a
Yes, me.
horse due to the distance that you traveled. That's a lot. I'm telling you, that's not a small walk in the breeze in the park. Okay,
Yes.
so
Yeah. Instead of getting a horse, uh, the moment I go to the house of worship, house of Lu, is when I pass by the buildings of people, I heal them as well
okay,
while
so
going to
okay,
worship. Yes,
so you're telling me you're basically making your rounds.
yes, basically healing them while going to the house of worship.
Okay. Since you're making your rounds, this is gonna take a lot. This is gonna take your time. I'm gonna say
Yes.
that you're gonna reach your house of worship just about the sun setting. So we'll return to you. Everybody, could you roll for me a D20 so I could attract whom to ask next and to open the scenario to you, please. Just a D20 flat roll, no added modifiers.
Okay, let me ready the list. Wow. Okay, that's good because I'm gonna eat.
Hmm, okay. So yeah, you will be the last one to go.
Tarek, bend, bend over. So next is Mikhail. Okay, Mikhail. Okay. and then dismiss.
Sure. Um,
I got one. Tarek has eight. Uh,
okay.
you got 11. Mikhail, next ikaw. Nix Patiskara at saka Grinde.
Bye. Nande. Bye
Yes,
din.
1d20, 1d20. Walang, just flat 1d20.
D20 lang. Give me mo.
Uh,
Naging lang. Naging number 20.
yes. This is good. This is good for me.
Wait lang.
Okay, parehas na naman tayo. Next, sa rolls.
For some reason, maganda yung rolls ko kahapon.
That's a good feeling.
Parehas din. Yeah, parehas din ang rolls natin sa initiative eh. Kaya,
I know.
yun nga. Bend over, Trey.
Yes.
Roll
Am
for
I
us.
going?
Oh, wait. Yeah, I'll try to can we roll the defense.
Okay, Lucan got 18, so siya muna.
Bye.
Good.
What? Heyo, what?
Hmm.
And you can roll in the dice roller from Discord.
Yep, that's
Okay,
enough.
what do I need to roll?
Just a flat
1d20.
D20.
Oh,
So that
1d20.
I could, yep, so that I could at least track of them. Which I'm not gonna speak again.
Do not worry. The turn order. Okay, 16.
Okay, so, Luhan.
Okay. Yan ang ano. Nakikita naman yung turn order, tama?
Yes.
Okay. That's it.
Okay.
Yan. Yan.
Okay.
Ay. Is that me vlogging or DM vlogging? DM, hello?
Not particularly sure if I'm the one who's not.
Diba?
So, right now, the three of you are together. So, since magkakasama kayong tatlo, there will be opportunities that I will be addressing the two of you. But for the time being, I'm going to be nice, Luhan. Now, I address you, Luhan. Your main priority, as you've said, as you've gone out, but is to look for someone. But at the same time, the main objective is to gather people injured, like to properly, to properly be brought to said um arena. Sorry, jousting area. It's kinda poetic what's gonna happen next. Kasi I am to assume each and every one of you is a lowborn. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So the three of you, Taryn, Ben, and Lucan, as you do your purpose and move about the town, you have your own priorities in mind still. So I'll allow you to said investigation with without advantage, just flat roll. Because again, this is you now as the adrenaline subsides and you're moving around, just looking for people. And for you specifically, you're looking for someone. Gonna be a high roll. Go ahead and roll for investigation.
Wait, DM, sinabi mo na may hinahanap akong tao or something?
I thought yun yung balak mo.
Oh, yeah. forgot I forgot.
Naguguluhan ako sa'yo, pare. Hahanapin mo ba yun o hindi?
Okay na. Yun na, mag-roll na ako. Ano bang i-roll ko para mahanap ko siya? Investigation or perception?
Investigation. Investigation. Ikaw bahala kung investigation o perception. Pero at this point, since detail-oriented yan, it's gonna be investigation.
Investigation. Roger. Wait.
Flat roll lang.
Matatagal ng character sheet. Tagal ng character sheet ko. Nag-ilag ako. Okay.
I'm stopping myself from making the joke of, or, lakan, I'm stopping myself from making the joke of, bring out your dead, bring out your dead. Talim, talim. Again, flat roll, pare, flat roll.
Investigation.
D20 plus 1. D20 plus 1 lang, pare.
Yeah, plus 1. Bali 16 niya. Overall. Hindi, naka-advantage yun. Naka-advantage.
Flat roll. But,
Ayun na.
okay, sige. With your 16, with the details that you're trying to add, it's kind of difficult. It's difficult to discern kung saan yung tao na nagbibigay sa'yo. Ngayon. Pero as your wagon moves, ang mga nakikita nyo, to be specific, is mga sira-sira.
Okay.
Sira-sira mga pinto, bintana. You could actually see marketplace is just trashed and thrashed. And as you guys move, there's this one knight that halts you into this courtyard. I hope you can move it ahead. What? Like whiskey, like courtyard ba tayo? Or sorry, um, anong tawag doon? Hindi courtyard ang tawag din sa location. Um, Sorry, the word's just eluding me right now. Um, kung saan ginaganap usually ang mga events. Um, in the middle of the marketplace, there's this knight that tried to stop you. Um, Lucan, Tarig, and Benedict. And you can see na they're doing their best to help the people who's there. And since they saw what you did, they're gonna go ahead and try their darkness as well to follow your lead. Kasi strangely enough, yun nga, since of the panic and the chaos, not much wagon survived. And yeah, no, it's not really helping the situation. But as you guys are halted by this knight, this is not this is not your it's not your normal clad iron knight na you guys see who's always around royalties, sorry, the royal family. This is like, tulad nyo lang din, mga warrior lang din. Medyo either bounty hired, bodyguards, or not. But they ask you to stop. And when you guys were stopped, there's this big bellied man whose shirt are torn and pants is just dirty and sullied. You know for a fact that this man got like stepped on by a few hundreds of people. Pero you guys see naman visibly that he's not, like, there's no injury that's pressing. But you see him pressing you guys to stop. You need to stop, sabi nung this pompous noble. I am in need of urgent care. Bring me back to the triage. And then there are other people around him right now who's in much greater need. Lucan, I'll ask you first. Since nandun ka naman sa loob ng wagon and pinapatigil niya kayo, what will you do? Was I not? No. How about you, Benedict?
Uh, so someone is in need of urgent care, and we need to take them back to a certain location, right? Because they
Mm-hmm.
believe that location will bring them that care.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's an emergency, so I guess we should probably follow his advice since he knows more about the situation than we do.
Okay. Okay. So you bring him specifically inside the wagon. Noted. Roll for me a persuasion.
Persuasion.
Yes, persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion.
Oh, damn. Huh. Okay. I will grant that, but
Wait,
guys,
what?
please roll for me
Wait,
persuasion
wait.
flat roll without advantage. But since this is a natural 20, I'll, for this time, I'll allow. This man hesitated to take your hand and help him get up. Because visibly, you can see that he's having trouble. There's a big gap with the wagon, and his larger than statue of a body does not allow him to move about in a manner of flexibility wise. And can you go ahead and roll for me one more insight, but without advantage, please?
What do we have to roll again?
Insight. Each and every one of
Okay.
you in the
Insight.
caravan, in the wagon right now, Tarig and Lucan, you can go ahead and make insight
Insight.
without advantage, please. Not advantage off.
I don't think this has advantage.
Okay. Yeah, give me a hot second and I'll take care of that one for you. And keep rolling with it will keep rolling that without asking you guys for advantage. Sige, let's see. Insight. Okay. Four. Tarek 68. Okay. Um I'll give this to Tarek. Tarek, you've seen your fair share of nobles that I would say was fed with the silver spoon. And with how this person initially reacted, you know something's you know something's up. Now, Tarig, since you sorry, now then, since you rolled decently high when you were assisting this person, had no choice to grab your hand, less kung gusto niya pang mapahiya. So, kinuha niya kamay mo when you tried to pull him up. He wanted to, he almost actually pushed you off, but he managed to sit down. Now, the thing is, as more people you could see, even just a reaction, okay? As more people try to go up, you heard the back of your wagon. Don't go near me. Don't you dare put more people into this wagon. I demand to be returned to the triage right now. Can't you see that I am injured? The three of you.
Um,
What do
I
you
have a
do?
question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I kind of want to rewind a little bit because it was Tarig's idea to get a horse and a wagon.
Mhm.
Um, the others, the others, like kind of just joined me on that, or did they not get their own like horse and wagon as well? And like,
They got their own forces, but they're there to
uh huh.
mainly practically assist you as you go.
Oh, okay, okay. Um, okay, interesting. I don't like this guy, right?
Yes, okay.
So
What do you plan to do?
hello, hello.
How long are we gonna wait here? Yun na. Medyo
Okay,
he's losing his
so
patience.
hang on. I, since it was originally Lucan's turn when we first interacted with this person,
Mhm.
I like stayed quiet, but you know, I feel that Lucan himself should take care of this person and not involve Tarig.
So Tarek chooses to
Because
stay quiet.
well, I don't like this person because again, I did hear that he was demanding and all that. So and plus, like,
Uh-huh.
okay, I'm gonna go ahead and like with that insight roll, can I discern like what his injuries really are?
He just got stepped on by a lot of people, but
He
not
he
much
got
of an
stepped on.
injury there, like not much of a broken bone or anything, just bruises and
Oh, okay.
um like bumps and whatnot. But not no discernible bleeds or cuts, just like clothes are tattered to shambles because he got really stepped on. Like you can see visibly like footmarks on his clothes and
Okay.
and he's really embarrassed to stay there.
Okay. You know what? Again, like, sorry to hijack the initiative, but again, Tariq doesn't like this guy, and I don't, I don't want to be involved with him.
Okay.
Um, right? So I'm going to tell Lucan, and I said, Lucan, if you want to help this person, then you do so on your accord. I'm not stopping the wagon.
Also, you're not gonna allow this person to step in the wagon.
Correct.
Okay, so let's
Right?
rewind that a bit.
If Lucan has his own horse and as well as Ben, right? Then
Mhm.
they can put him on the back of their own horse and
Okay.
rush him over to triage.
Okay. Now, the two
Right?
of you,
But if I'm the only one that kind of like took control of the
wagon.
of the horse and wagon slash cart, then
Mhm.
I feel that I'm gonna press my authority on like I took this, right? And
Okay,
I
that's
don't
okay.
think he's yeah, I don't think he's in dire need of help, now. He
Okay.
has the means to go to triage himself,
Okay. With that said,
right?
let's wind that clock a tad bit more. So,
Uh-huh.
Lucan and
Because
Ben.
again, I didn't want to hijack the initiative, but at this point,
Okay.
you know, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
All right, go ahead.
So,
I'm going quiet again.
that's fine. So, returning back the clock, then you convinced this nobleman to accept help. Yes, but you could see that there's a disdain as you try to help him up. He doesn't want to be touched by you, by anybody at all at this point, but by his own guards. And right now, he wants and he demands to be brought to the wagon. But as you heard from Tarig, the people that is in dire need are the ones to be placed inside the wagon. And there are others who you could see that who has like, head traumas, who has broken bones, dislocated leg, and whatnot, that it's in dire need to be lifted by this wagon that Tarig brought. But this particular noble is pressing the situation. Tell me, we'll start with Dukan. Ano gagawin mo?
So, like, yung novel na bato is like matigas ang ulo. Like, even though he's not injured, sinasabi niya na ma-injure siya. Parang
Oh,
ganon.
no, talaga nag-iinarte siya sa harapan niya rin na, oh,
Ah,
kailangan
ganun.
niyo akong dalhin doon. Hindi pwede na, hindi ako sasakay sa kabayo niyo. Kailangan maayos ako makarating doon sa triage. Ganun yung sinasabi niya. Sinasabi niya sa
Ah, sabi, tapos sabi niya, ganon. Tapos bumaba siya sa kabayo niya. Sige, dadaling kita. Tapos alam mo yung, oo. Tapos, when Lucan said na dadalhin niya siya, like, the novel, like, hinawakan niya dun sa bandang puwet, tapos nilagay niya dun sa kabayo niya. Now, get up there, and I will go to your, to your triad, I guess.
Okay.
That's
So,
not bad, right?
um,
You're right. Sabi nga
okay,
niya.
sige. Roll for me, pili ka na lang. If you wanna intimidate this person, roll with advantage. If you wanna roll with persuasion, disadvantage.
Nah, bro. What do you mean persuasion? Intimidation, of course. I'm a knight after all. Ano na yung intimidation ko? Yun, huli ka sa akin. Ay, advantage, no?
Advantage is intimidation.
40, 20, 20.
Okay. 20? Okay. You can see visibly na natakot siya sa'yo, of course. Obviously. The
Yeah,
guy with the
right?
sword. Pero nag-react lang siya. Hindi siya nag-overreact. And
Mm-hmm.
dito niya nakita na this noble was injured in the sense that you could see na inano niya lang. Nag-iinapin na lang talaga siya. And nung in-offer mo yung kabayo mo sa kanya, he rode the horse and left. Papunta doon sa triage. Good.
Mm, I see.
With
That's
that
good.
said, since you did scare a person, I'll only give you one chivalry.
Nice.
One chivalry.
Kala ka one
That's it.
intimidation eh.
Just be thankful hindi sin yung binigay ko sa'yo. So if you roll low for this one, yeah, it's gonna be a sin. Next, in this particular scenario, he wasn't alone. You could
Mm-hmm.
now see that there's discourse brewing in that particular um location, in that particular marketplace. There are highborns who are pressing the other knights to bring them back immediately. And kahit mas hindi naman ganun kagrabe yung sakit nila, or kahit mas hindi naman ganun kagrabe yung injury nila, they're just being pain. I need to ask now, Benedict, who would you help first?
Yeah.
Highborn,
Uh,
who's just faking it, or lowborn, who's in really need of help?
well, obviously, I'm gonna help the person in legitimate pain. Like
Okay?
we're in a emergency situation, so they have priority. Oh, and also that's what my character says, that I'm gonna prioritize those who are in greater peril or injury.
Okay. Do the same thing for me. If you're gonna
Roll
roll
what? What
with
do I roll?
persuasion, if you're gonna roll persuasion, with disadvantage. If you're gonna roll for intimidation, with advantage. And the risk here, bago
Why do
kayo
I have to?
mag-roll.
Why do I have to persuade?
Oh, so you're gonna intimidate. Okay. Just a bit
No,
of
like
fair
wait,
warning.
why? Why
Because
can't I just like help the person that needs it more?
this is the scenario. There are noblemen, there are highborn who's pressing everybody else to stand down, and they are the ones who's supposed to be helped muna down. And this big man who napaalis na ni Lucan was not the only one there who's being mouthy about it and who's waving their nobility like it's some badge that sila dapat ang una ng list. That's why I'm asking you. If you're planning to help the
Okay, you know what?
most
Intimidate.
in need,
Screw it.
intimidation, okay, roll for it with advantage since you are the person with a sword and a shield and the armor.
Now, goddamn night is
Wait,
already
how do I add advantage?
Just roll
Try to
twice.
roll it. Yeah, just roll. Let's see what will be. What will we take? Higher roll.
Oh damn.
Okay. So here, since this is still the dusk of that battle, and you did went with a fair share of drawing blood and grime into yourself. Tell me
Okay.
exactly how will you announce that the one that you're gonna kill is the ones who's in lead.
Wait, can you repeat that question, please?
Tell me, since this is a success already. I just want you to tell me, or I just want you to act out. How will you be telling this highborn who's waving around their flag na dapat sila dapat yung unang magbibigay? How will you get your message across to them that you're here to assist those who's in need?
How do I put? I tell him, how disconnected do you have to be from your fellow man to be ignorant to the fact that there are those whose injuries are graver than yours? That nobility is not the priority in an emergency, nor should it be in other situations. You may have been born more fortunate, but their character is far better than yours. I will help those who need it, regardless of their standing in society, and you will not stop me.
Good. With that said, you get two virtue and two chivalry.
Nice. Nice. Let's go.
Note it. Note it down. I will not be in charge of noting down the amount of which is given to you guys. Now, Tarig, you hear this at the back of your card, and you just felt a presence of like, oh, you heard every single word that was said by Ben. How will you react to it?
Okay. In all honesty, I don't physically show any, you know, um, any reaction, right?
Mhm.
Uh, but in my mind, I'm kind of like, oh, okay, so there's a person, with logic here and morals, right? But like
Good.
I don't physically react, I don't nod, I don't say anything. But in my mind, I kind of keep a mental note, and I'll be like, okay, so this person is a person of morals, you know. I'll
Understood.
keep him in
Okay.
mind,
Understood.
right?
Knowing all of this, there are still injured people. At
Uh
last,
huh.
the freaking name landed in this plaza. I was looking for
Uh
that
huh.
name kanina pa. So in this plaza,
What?
there are still people,
Okay.
plaza, there are still
Oh.
people who still injured gravely
Uh huh.
with head concussions, with broken bones, dislocated shoulders. It was due to the general stampede, and they are in need of your help. Tarig,
Okay.
the
So
wielder
so
of
what I'm
this
gonna do,
wagon, go ahead.
I'm I'm gonna dismount from my horse, right? From the horse, and then
Mhm.
I'm gonna like do a quick walk walk around, and then I'm basically gonna go, uh all the ones who have like visually broken limbs, right? Who can't like who
You have a
I'm gonna like,
difficult time.
yeah, I'm gonna like handpick them out and be like, go sit in the wagon, right? If you can't walk there, then ask one of the ask him, and then I point to Ben, right? To
Okay.
assist you, right?
Mhm.
And so I kind of like just really handpick the ones who visually, you know, look like broken. Okay, I don't, I don't, I'm not looking for social status or highborn or lowborn. I'll even pick highborn if they, visually look like they have any broken limbs or anything like that.
Okay. Good.
Yeah. But again, I'm really prioritizing. the people who are unable to make it to triage with their own,
Afford.
capability. Yeah.
Okay. Roll for me investigation. Flat
Okay.
investigation.
Okay. Uh, investigation. Should it be perception though?
Okay, then go for perception.
Okay.
Either or.
Nine.
Okay. Nine. Nine. Okay. You being raised
Can I
in
roll
a
survival?
scenario, sure, if you can explain to me how your
Uh-huh.
survival skills would match to the situation, go ahead.
Simple. I know what injuries look like. Survival is life or death, and trying to stay alive.
Touche. Roll for me with advantage then.
Thank you, sir. Yun.
Much better. Okay. So with that discernment of yours who has been honed by the fact that you have traveled a lot and know a lot of injuries that would debilitate the person to go to the triage by their own, you were able to discern handpick in a manner of there's no prejudice into the situation. It was just you need you need help immediately. You take them in. And the three of you roll for me. Persuasion. Flat roll only. If you guys
The three of us?
reach, yes, if you guys reach 40, an event will happen.
Okay.
The three of you roll for me. Persuasion. Flat roll.
Wait,
Where's
me?
so
Flat roll of persuasion. 23.
Oh
Okay,
no, I already
good.
got half. Let's go.
Got half.
Oh
Come
no.
on. Come on.
What the hell?
Dear Lord Almighty. Okay, this one rests on you.
Yeah.
I'll go take the 16. I'll take the 16. This is gonna be the rule of
Yeah, my
cool.
goodness.
It's gonna be the rule of cool. And if anything, Wax, can you go ahead and assist the character sheet of Ben so that it would ask him if he needs to roll with advantage or not. So going back, you reach at least 40. With your presence here in the plaza, you Tarig with your discernment, Lucan with your way that you de-escalated the situation initially, and with the grounding words that was given by Ben, people started to, I think, if it's going to be an overreaction or a reaction, people started to, instead of just aiding themselves, you did that much of an impact that they themselves discern, okay, who is going to be in need to be brought to this location, who, those who are not in dire straits of injury did not even bother to get assisted by the three of you. Instead, they were inspired in such a degree that they were the ones who's helping. Now, to circle back to what you said earlier to the queen, Tariq, this is the commoners' will. They were strong. All it needed to happen was a little push to the right direction. Now, that is what happened in that plaza, in that whole sing and dance. Tariq, you gained one courage, one virtue, and one chivalry.
Noted.
Now, we shift our eyes into the man in robes who's trying to heal left to right. Lou, or Alaric, are you here?
I thought I was in the
You're making
yeah.
your way there. That's the thing.
Yes.
And I want you to roll for me a constitution saving throw.
Cool.
Garrett, people, still, I am gonna ask of you, stop rolling with advantage, please.
Oh,
We
that's
just
not
need.
advantage. Advantage is when it's grayed out.
Okay, fair. Then which one do I take here, guys? Is it the one to the left one immediately?
You- it's a
The-
setting for roll 20, right? Unless you
Yeah,
want
that one I
something
know.
additional. Um, so the default setting is it usually rolls like two dice.
Mm-hmm.
So, right? And that's just like to make things like faster and easier. So it's up to the
Fair enough.
DM to just like, hey, I didn't say advantage or disadvantage, but you usually look at the one on the left. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's a
Well,
but
default
for the
setting for
time,
roll 20.
it's okay. Then for the time being, since there's gonna be a rule of cool applies, yeah, we'll take the critical. You yourself being powered by the light of blue, and just as you move about each and every street, corner, passage, alley, you heal those who you can. Beads of sweat falls onto your face, but you didn't rest. You just kept and kept healing and kept healing. There was this one child that tries to seek for your assistance, asking for help because her mother is stuck inside the house. A fallen beam has collapsed, and as you can see, as you entered, I need you to make a split decision, a split second decision. In this scenario, if you move the beam and you didn't roll high enough, you're gonna get killed. No, not you're gonna get killed, but you're gonna injure yourself, potentially ending the woman's life and scarring this child. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna risk it, or are you gonna seek
I
out
will
help?
I will okay. For for player characters up outside outside player perspective, this is a risky move, but my character on the characters table, Alaric will spend no more time and get the mother out of the beams by lifting instead of lifting one part of the beams that can actually make the mother crawl out.
Okay, so here it's your decision whether you would roll for me, strength check or an athletics check, or since you said that you're gonna discern first, um, the beam that can be moved or lifted I would want you to roll for that investigation. So, pili ka. Investigation or athletics check. Roll for
Hold
me
on.
with, let's say, advantage. Sige.
Okay, inayos ko na yung it's query. Yeah, query. Yep. Roll for query. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Query advantage ang nakalagay dapat. So, I follow. So, investigation, right?
Pili ka. Investigation or athletics.
Hold on. I am looking at my sheets. Roll 20 na isa. I have +4 or +7. Hmm. +4 in investigation or +7 at athletics. I will choose athletics as it is +7.
Okay.
Yes, I will lift the beams high enough
You need to
to
beat, I need you to beat 16.
19.
19. Nice. With all your strength, you lifted said beam. The child tries to pull her mother out of the rubble, and you were successful in doing so. You gain one virtue in chivalry. But now, I need you to roll a strength saving throw. As they pull themselves out, how are you going to roll out?
Say again.
Strength saving throw.
Strength saving throw. Huh, nice.
Mhm.
I'm
Without
looking at my
advantage, ha?
sheet. Ah, okay lang. I'm looking at my sheet. Hindi ko pala inayos ang aking ano. Hold on. I'm gonna check the things that I have in my sheet. Okay, strength, con, wisdom. Okay. Strength saving throw. I'm gonna fail at this one. I know this kasi nag-nat 20 na ako. Oh, never mind.
No. So with your strength saving throw, you were able to lift the beam and drop it in a manner you didn't even break a sweat. Like you just dropped it gently as you could. With that act, you gain one popularity.
Oh, popularity is also a thing. Okay.
And again, just to let you know, if you failed that strength saving throw, you weren't gonna
Say again. You chop. No. No.
Oh no.
check, mic check.
Hello.
Kinain ni Discord.
Give me a
Hello.
moment.
Hello.
Oh dear. Ah, that's the one.
Tuesday.
Check, mic check,
Okay. Am I
check, mic
clear?
check, mic check. Hold on. Okay. So, as I was saying, um, if you failed that strength saving throw, rumors would have propagated that there was a weakness amongst the circle round, the table round. You weren't gonna get injured because in the story wise, this is not gonna affect you. But your reputation, on the other hand, would have been slandered.
Yep.
Now,
Fair.
you made it to the graveyard, or sorry, the chapel,
Hold
or
on,
the
let me change the map.
go ahead.
Where is it? Here is it. Here is it. Yep.
Mhm.
Hello?
Now, yep.
Akala ko nawala kayo.
Am I not heard again? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, yeah,
Hold
I'm still
on.
here. I'm still here.
Hello?
Yeah, hello.
Hello? Am I okay? Okay, I'm gonna go out and leave and God damn it. Oh, hello. Oh,
Kawawang wax.
Cool.
okay, okay, narinig ko na kayo. Oh my God.
Calm.
Scuff ngayon yung akin. Sa side ko naman.
Okay. Why is this the one showing? What? I mean, give me a second, guys. Nagpakita is yung ano natin, yung Arthurian. Lumipat na.
Oh,
What? Why is it showing the Arthuria? Give me a second, guys. I'll show them the deeper story. Uh, I'm assuming that you're showing already the chapel. Yep.
yes.
Okay. Having that said, you see here, there's a lot of grieving people. There's a lot of those who's in need of comforting. No, you did not attach this. Oh wait, never mind. There is. Would you look at that? You see here, there's a lot of bodies who's basically got brought here. Could you roll for me investigation?
Oh no. Number 4. 16.
Okay, here's the thing. You notice here a fellow clergyman of yours, and lapitan ka nito and ask you, brother, are you here to preside over the bodies?
Yes, brother. I am
Okay.
in the duty of
Now, the thing is, you see this pile of corpse with little to no brutality. I wouldn't say brutality, but little to no, I can't put the word here. Kumbaga, hindi garapalan yung pagkakapatay sa kanila. It was efficient. This corpse in this particular church is where all of the undead citizens, those who got turned during the chaos, are being placed. And essentially, you could see that there's not much respect was brought to this body. But sorry about that. There's not much respect is being brought to this body except a swift death. But you can see how the bodies are treated right now, just being stored or just being piled up like leaves after fall. They just stack on each other. What would you do?
I go to the mound of the dead, and pray to Lu. Alaric says, O Lu of the long arm, bright one whose hand holds every art, hear us as we lay these souls to rest. Guide them to shadow to the holes we haunt, where no blade strikes and no hunger knows. Let your light be their lantern as they walk the path between dusk and dawn. May their deeds be weighed in honor, their courage remembered in song, and their spirit carried on the sun's golden breath. Lord Lu, God of light, raise them into the company of the worthy, that they may never be forgotten, but live eternal in your radiant gaze. And oh, I cast Sacred Flame again
Hmm. Okay.
to cleanse their soul, make
So
them
you're
go to
doing
heaven
this. Okay.
again.
So you're doing this is the same thing as what you did to the lady that was brought or that you cleansed the previous session.
Yes.
Okay. But this time around, it's gonna take a lot from you. How about this? Roll for me a Constitution saving throw with advantage. Your
Cool.
date, your the deity that you are following at least gives you that respite. That yeah. Let's see if you're not gonna puke after what you're about to do.
I'm gonna puke. Am I? That's fine. It's a worthy
Oh,
sacrifice.
let's see.
Wait. Oh god. Oh god, my rolls. No, roll 20. Hold on. I hate, I hate this.
There we
Yes,
go.
I'm gonna puke.
13. No, don't worry. The threshold is just 10.
Oh,
As you tried to cast this solemnly, there wasn't much any need for rolls for this scenario. I just wanted to at least let you know that this spell that you're about to do at least will consume so much from you. And there was no drawback in whatsoever. But the fact remains that as you did this as solemn as you do, you gain one virtue, two popularity.
Celebus, you where are you?
Unfortunately, brother.
No. Wait,
I
one.
cannot go against the greater DM, man. I'm sorry. I am just but a humble servant. So going back,
How many
here's the
virtue?
thing though. Two virtue, one one virtue, two popularity.
Yeah, nilalagay ko sa other sheet ko.
What do the stats do?
Other
For this
sheet?
particular, we'll try to debrief that. I'll answer that question.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're almost finished for now. Now, note this down as you would hear it. There are cries of women in this location saying that their husbands were killed by a knight. His husband has yet returned. They try to explain. Or yung husband nila was not merely bitten or anything. There was no sign that there was a piece of things to happen, but they were still dispatched. Roll for me an investigation. Once again.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna fail at this. I know I have senses. I'm gonna fail. No.
Oh, you knew that this method was caused by a blade, of course, as swift as it is. It wasn't judged by kindness. It was judged as cruelty. And with the hearing or the warnings that you would hear from this lady, it was those damned knights. They killed my husband. They killed my husband. Those damned knights. Nakatingin siya sa'yo right now.
Okay.
You're
I
in
will.
armor, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Give me a second.
Yung yung armor na sinuot natin nung
An overreaction.
oh,
This lady approached you, cried in front of you, help bring my husband to justice. Please, those damned knights.
I kneel
We
towards
need. Mhm.
I kneel towards the lady. I will help you avenge your husband. It is my duty to serve for the common people, not of the House of Law, but for my own oath. I will avenge thee. Do you have well technically dalawa yan eh. Dalawang oaths ko eh.
Okay.
Eh,
Ano yung
yeah.
tatanong mo sa kanya? Do you have what?
Do you have yeah, wait, hold on. Have you seen their insignia? Anything that I can identify said knights?
It was those months. Those blasted months. Tapos bigla siyang pinatahimik nung pare na nandun. Ganun. Hold your breath. Child, they might still be around. They don't like that now. And that's how he enters soon.
Yes.
Now, is
Okay.
our apothecary still here?
So jousting area or map of Camelot?
Justing area, Justing area.
Okay.
Mikhail, you still there?
Mikhail, Nix, Nix,
Matulog ata.
Nix.
Mukhang matulog nga. Hold on.
Inyo.
Oh, there you go. Nice. Here we go. Yours is gonna be a bit um difficult to go about. The whole time, people are bringing in more bodies for you to tend to. There are other apothecaries around you that does the same. There are other apothecaries outside of the jousting area that goes in and assists. You roll for me perception check.
Can you roll for me, Wax? I'm doing something.
Perception. Okay, hold on. Where perception, Mikhail. So that's plus one. I plus three. Okay.
Here we go. Here we go.
1d20 plus 3. That's not 20. God.
Nice. During this time, your senses are honed. you're with you're working with the least amount of materials that you have right now, but you're trying your best to make sense of how you can divide it to each and every one that goes in. But with that natural 20 of your perception, as you've zeroed in to each and every single one, you've got yourself into a rhythm that, okay, this one only needs this. Give, you ordered this much to do this. Ask, not order. Ask this much to do this. You ask this much to do that. You do some to yourself. But with that said, your perception heard this. I need 5 gold pieces before I could give you payment. Without payment, I'm not gonna help you. This is what you hear. What do you do? Apothecary? Okay. Okay.
Hello. Back.
Okay. Okay.
Nick, you're muted.
I think he knows that he is. I think he's busy as of the moment.
Sorry, sorry.
There we go.
So I'm currently busy, right?
Hmm.
And I just hear it
You
happen.
heard one of the herbalists around you is actually what's
Charging
the-
people.
charging people before
For
they
the
help.
service. Uh,
Mhm. What do you do?
do I still have influx of like the? Do I still have resources for healing people?
Yeah, there wasn't much of scarcity. It's just the fact that there are just that many that you and the others at this point I would imagine are very tired. It's not just as simple as brewing, giving, or anything. No, you're tending to each injury that you are helping here. It's taking a lot, but all of a sudden you could hear one of this herbalists is taking advantage of the situation and charging. What do you do?
Since I'm busy tending to people,
Hmm.
uh, I'll just ask this must to redirect all of those people to have fitted on my side instead of having them pay 5 gold each for like a simple treatment.
Okay. Roll for me a performance check, but with advantage.
Wax, please.
Hold on, with
Your roll with advantage.
hold on, ano ba yung ano, 30 ng charisma niya, tapos hindi pa niya ano, okay. Persuasion?
Let's see. No, not persuasion.
Okay.
Performance.
Oh, good, good, mali ang pinili ko, good. Whew. Oh, that would be, never mind, ganun pa rin.
Is
Man,
it with
there is
advantage?
something there. Yeah, it's with advantage. I need you to see this proper scenario. And if you're still working onto the stream, was I need you to freaking clip this. This
I
scenario
don't,
is something
uh,
of us. this scenario is something of an anomaly. This is a 4-9 and 9-4.
Can
So
you? Yeah, 4-9 and a 9-4. Already
recording
being said.
is at 144, I guess. So going back, I'll take the 9 then because there's nothing else. It it took you a bit to tend to them, but the others are getting less. This must is assisting as best as he could, and let's see if he heard with my perception. Shit, I heard it, and with authority, you saw Dismas ask, "Excuse me, did I hear you right? That you're charging the people here?"
Yeah.
When you heard Dismas say this, what do you do?
Tapos hindi pa niya.
That I'm charging
Um,
one. That I'm the one
no,
charging.
no, 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 no. Nakuinis Dismas yung mga nag-charge. What do you do?
I'll tell this must just to leave them be and help me attend to those injured first. Grab some resources from the storage or wherever we can get it from.
Okay.
And since we're not charging anyway, let's just do our best and to tend to all of those people.
Oh, roll for me with persuasion without, sorry, roll for persuasion with advantage. Wax, kung ikaw yung mag-roll ko first.
Say again?
Persuasion with advantage. Let's see if you convince the Dismas not to press it further.
Okay. Uh, 11. Double
Okay,
snake
I need you
eyes.
to flip this fucking scenario as well with what is going on with your rolls. That's hilarious. Going back,
Double snake.
Dismas was concerned by the fact
Double.
that they were charting. But since you show great deal of determination, that you would just rather ignore them. Dismas reported the scenario to Galahad, who was there,
Wait, was it Galahad that
and
I have popularity from?
mhm, Galahad approached you. Galahad approached you and asked, What's the current status here? It is true that there is other herbalists here right now charging, taking advantage.
As you see, my lord, I'm doing my best currently, but some of those herbalists, some of those apothecaries are still charging for a high price. I tried my best to tend to all of those, to all of the people that came to me for free and to help all of the people.
Understood.
But but seeing that those apothecaries won't help them, I'm running low on resources as is. I needed help. I needed people to help me with this. Uh,
With everything else. Okay.
with everything,
You
everything.
see you see Galahad looked at you with such burning passion of saying like, okay, understood. As as you were for certain And sure, he was gonna order something drastic. He brought out his own pouch of gold and gave it to this herbalist. That's his charging. There, you're paid. Now help before I change my mind and have my men flog you all to death. Those herbalists who were charging, who got caught, gave you the stink eye. They were looking at you like you just tattled to this night of the round table, the sumbongero vibe, diba? Harshing the vibe, kumbaga. But at the same time, Gala had your back. And you continue to tend to everyone who's here. You gained three popularity and one bond with Galahad.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how the whole thing went down. For the time being, we shall end the scenario here, but we will try to continue this further. This is now the night of the event itself. While everybody was still trying their best to help, everybody was coordinating who to assist, where to go next, as every single one of you lose their selves into this event. You gain more clarity, you gain more understanding that in this world, your action meant something. You yourself is trying to make a change. And so, dear friends, the chapter closes. The knights and the people of Camelot take their first scrambling steps into the night, scarred but steadfast. Thank you for walking this path with us. If you enjoyed the story, please follow and subscribe and share the saga so our fellowship may grow. Your support keeps this tale alive. Once again, credits to Andre Vinogradov, who's studying music. Let us march beside the knights and kneel to the shadows of Camelot Wall. And of course, the artist who gave faces, colors, and forms to our imagination. Thank you. Until the next saga, may your swords stay sharp, your hearts stay brave, and may Camelot's light guide you the way. See you again.
Bye.
Epic.
Bye.